Hello, and welcome to Dad at Play. Let's see, this episode I will be talking about Fireside Games' upcoming board game Hot Shots, Justice League Dark, Locke's Quest, and a bit more. Stick around. Alright, so I checked out the DC animated film Justice League Dark, and I can say it certainly is not for kids. The subject matter is more mature, the imagery is a bit more graphic as well. It really is meant for grown-ups. It is rated R. That said, if you have watched the short-lived series Constantine, you definitely want to pick this up. A few demonic happenings occur. The Justice League are out of their element. Deadman winds up directing Batman to get in touch with Constantine, who is really the centerpiece of this story. The special features aren't much to write home about, but the film itself is solid. Brings in some characters we don't often see. I would have preferred to see a character other than Batman used in order to connect the various disparate heroes who have some form of magic or occult connection. Like maybe Superman, who is powerless against magic, perhaps, or Wonder Woman, who wields a magic lasso. But at least he doesn't overshadow the star here. That is Matt Ryan, reprising his role of Constantine. It wasn't too long ago when we thought that the character of Constantine just couldn't be recreated out of the comic pages. And now it's sort of difficult to imagine anybody other than Matt Ryan portraying him. It's a good film. Justice League Dark is worth picking up, especially for fans of Constantine. There's a preview for the next DC animated film on here, Teen Titans The Judas Contract, which will arrive on DVD and Blu-ray April 18th. The animated film Sing is headed to digital HD March 3rd with a physical release on March 21st. The film looks at a singing competition with anthropomorphic animals from the angle of the theater owner trying to save his theater, as well as from various competitors, each of whom have their own story and reason for deserving to win. Originally released on the DS back in 2008, Locke's Quest is getting a makeover for the PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Be released in April. The game blends RPG, RTS, tower defense, and adventure with a new user interface, some tweaked gameplay, some remastered visuals, and a bit more. But the game itself is remaining true to what it was. And speaking of classic games, Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy is announced to arrive on the PS4 June 30th. That will contain the original Crash Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back, and Crash Bandicoot Warped. Tangled Before Ever After is coming to DVD April 11th, and this is the movie that will be broadcast on Disney Channel in March. Set between the events of the movie Tangled and before the events of the short Tangled Ever After. And Fireside Games has announced May 31st will see the release of Hot Shots, a cooperative board game where 1 to 4 players take on the role of a specific firefighter, crew boss, spotter, swamper, sawyer, and battle wildfire. Roll the dice to gain a foothold, cut fire breaks, try not to let a tile get completely burned out. The box says gameplay takes about an hour and is appropriate for 10 and up. The aquatic racing game Riptide GP Renegade will launch on Xbox One and PC February 24th. Players will strap on a jet-powered watercraft, pull off stunts, and try to cross the finish line first. I mentioned this game a while back, and I promised I would let you know when it's released. Coming to Kickstarter in March is Oniri Islands, a game that is played with figures on an iOS or Android tablet. The story revolves around twins, Mina and Tim, who find themselves lost without their shadows along a magical river and island, and they wind up getting some enchanted animal masks that will grant them powers. More information will be available later, probably closer to when the Kickstarter launches. But a contest to win a copy of the game has begun with a virtual photo booth. Take a picture of yourself with a virtual mask as used in the game and share it on social media. You can learn more about it and enter by following this link here. All right, that is going to do it for this episode. Hey, thanks for checking it out. Thanks to Antrish Bali for the theme music. And until next time, keep playing.